Yo, 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 we are back. We are back. Here. Wabam. And before I forget, it's match day. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
I said to myself that I was not going to forget this time. Dear. Interesting lineups, I will say. We're going to get into those in a bit. Very, very, very big game for us. Must-win game against another top four rival. And before I do show the lineups, I will just say that I don't think I've ever seen a situation where both lineups have come out and both sets of teams are, or like both fan bases of each team are like, what the fuck is this lineup? This is horrific. Like, what are you thinking? So that's fun. Welcome in, welcome in. Arsenal, City, and Chelsea winners. My bet. I don't know why. I've got a feeling that Brighton have got something special for us today. I really do. I feel like this could be the start of the beginning of the end for that elephant on top of the tree. Sanchez, Stinker, and Hooked. Yeah, that's it. We'll get onto that. I'm about to eat 12 chipolatas. I love myself some chipolatas. I actually got some today. That's fun. I've done that, haven't I? Yeah, I've done that. Did the intro. I'm thinking there's something I'm missing. I'm missing something. I'll remember it at some point. Yeah, let's go into the lineup. Starting with Aston Villa. Wabam. Is he going to work? Oh, it's not working. Oh, why is it not working? There we go. Starting with Aston Villa. Yeah, so it doesn't look too rotated, but I've seen comments from people on Twitter that are complaining about certain players. And I will say there is a rather large ex-Chelsea contingency in this squad at the moment. Obviously, they've got Martinez in goal. They're playing a 4-3-3, something like that. So, some variants of the 4-3-3. Back four is Cash, Konsa, Mings, and Martson. Obviously, ex-Chelsea. Ian Martson. Tyrone Mings playing is interesting. We've been seeing a kind of a partnership between Konsa and Victor Lindelof, who is on the bench today in recent times. So interesting to see Mings in the lineup. Amadou Onana and Douglas Luiz as the two holders, and then it's kind of more of a 4-2-3-1 by the looks of things. And then Chelsea fan Leon Bailey is in the lineup, which is what a lot of people are questioning why the hell he's playing. Another Emmy and Emmy Buendia. Cole Palmer's best friend, Morgan Rogers is on this side. I assume he's going to be playing on the left. And then Ollie Watkins up top. Now on the bench though, the interesting thing is they've obviously got Ross Barkley, ex-Chelsea, Jadon Sancho, ex-Chelsea, and Tammy Abraham, who is back in the Premier League, which is very, very good. Good to see him back in, a place where he can settle in. I feel like he's been so what's the word? So unlucky with selection and clubs that he's gone to and injuries, and it's good to see him back in the Premier League. Honestly, I really wish we never got rid of him. If I'm being honest, remember when Matson's dad sabotaged his Chelsea career? Yeah. I just don't. The thing about Matson that always made me laugh is that the Pots just clearly never rated him, and I don't know why he played him throughout like the entirety of the preseason, like he was going to be a big part of Chelsea's like team, and then just never played him. Very, very odd. But yeah, so that is the Aston Villa lineup. Let's take a look at our lineup with Chelsea. And you're going to see the first name on the team sheet and be like, oh no. Oh no, what's going on? It is a very, very rotated side from us. And I assume that's because obviously this is a midweek game. We've got games coming up. We've got like a lot of games in this month. I think we've got 7 games in this month. And obviously we play PSG late on. In that kind of, that flurry of games, and they've got barely any games this month, and we've got a lot. So we're trying to rest players, keep them up to full fitness. The interesting thing is obviously that Sanchez has been dropped for Philip Jurgensen. Now, whether that is again due to fitness or if that is because Sanchez was, let's not sugarcoat it, was dreadful with his feet in the game against Arsenal. We know that Liam Rosenior loves to have a goalkeeper that's good with his feet. We've seen it with Penders. Hopefully we get to see that in a Chelsea shirt at some point too. James has been shifted out of the right back role and has been moved into midfield. He's obviously our captain today. So Malagusto comes in at right back. We've got the returning Wes Fofana at centre back because he's coming back from his suspension. He's gone straight back into the starting 11, which is very interesting considering we had reports and Liam Rosenior basically saying, hey, we're going to be punishing players for ill discipline now. Obviously not, because he's come back from a red card and is immediately thrust straight into the starting 11, so that's interesting. I'm kind of harsh on Sarr, I would say, because I think Sarr was pretty good for us. Chalabar remains in the team. I think he was our best player other than James in that Arsenal game. Hato at the left back spot. Two holders, obviously James and Caicedo, and then we've got Palmer, Enzo, and Garnacho in what should be, hopefully this time, Palmer on the right hand side. We saw him on the left hand side in the Arsenal game. It didn't really work out. It was kind of, a bit drifting into the middle, and we weren't very wide when it came to like how we were set up, and it didn't really suit us that well. But with Garnacho coming in, because Pedro Neto obviously probably would be playing here, but he's been red carded. So hopefully this means Palmer's on the right hand side of the three, and that would be great because that's where he's good at. He's good at playing on the right wing. We haven't seen him play on the right wing in ages, so hopefully he's there, and then obviously Joao Pedro up top. Anything interesting on the bench? The only thing that's really interesting on the bench is that Romeo Lavia is back again, so no recurring injury for him. Santos is not playing, which is very, very bizarre for a Liam Rosenior-led Chelsea team. He's been basically a stalwart of this side ever since Rosenior came in, so both strikers, Delap and Guiu on the bench too. Cucurella on the bench, which is interesting. He was deemed fit to play, but hasn't been put into the 11, so maybe that's just a precautionary thing for him. Let's see what you guys are saying. Ross Barkley was low-key actually not that bad for us. Yeah, no. Well, I don't think he was bad. I think it was one of those things where like he was never gonna get up to what he was like when he was at Everton, and I think that people kind of had that expectation of him to be able to do that. But for what he's worth, I think he was actually pretty good for us, especially when we played Liverpool. Whenever we played Liverpool, he turned up. He loved playing against Liverpool. Do not try to get into the mind of Mauricio Pochettino. Trust me. I've gotten into the mind of Mauricio Pochettino way too many times for my liking. I had to back in the day. I trying to justify some of the things that he was doing was making me want to run around the walls. But yeah, we've got about 4 minutes until kickoff. Let me get the game up. Yeah, we are at Villa Park, obviously. This is another away game in a row. We are better away than we are at home. And all I'm looking forward to today, all I'm hoping for with us, I don't care if we play good, I don't care if we play bad. I just want a referee that's not a dickhead. That's literally all I want. If we lose this game, I don't care as long as the referee's not a dickhead, because I'm losing my love of this sport because of these PGMOL wankers every single game. That's all I want. I just want fair refereeing. I don't even care if we lose at this point. I just want a fucking match that I can look at and not be angry at. Poch was a Spurs inside job. Genuinely. I still can't believe, like, there's people that genuinely defend Pochettino. Like, I see people on Twitter always defending him and saying, oh, he wasn't that bad. He got us into the Conference League and, things like that. And it was like, no, he had us in mid-table for the first 28 weeks of the season, and the players just suddenly decided to take control. And I'm pretty sure we joke about this, but it's probably actually true. Like Thiago Silva basically said, "Look, lad, I'm gonna do the tactics from now on. Let me do it." And then we suddenly started playing well for the last 5 weeks of the campaign and won, and got back in there. Trying to see who is the commentary team. I heard Joe Cole a second ago. I saw on Twitter the ref for the Arsenal game has been banned. Was that gas on that? I'm not sure. I didn't see anything about that. Hopefully. I can't remember who it was. Was it Darren England, I think? I don't want to know who the referees are. my brain can't keep up with those guys. Decent manager, but not right for Chelsea, though. I mean, I think he was a decent manager. I think he hasn't adapted to modern football. I kind of mentioned this when I was first kind of analysing his football at the start of the season before he came in. I was saying that, like, I don't think in the modern game, with the amount of games that people play now and, the intensity of games, I don't think his style of football was ever going to be sustainable. And that's why we had so many bloody injuries, because his football was just too intense. Oh, I've got a salted caramel latte, and it's absolutely wondrous. The ref should be sent to Azkaban. I think Azkaban is a bit too is a bit too nice. I'd be putting them in Alcatraz. But yeah, so I think big what kind of ones to look out for. Oh my god, I didn't go over the bingo card. What am I doing? Well, bang. You can see it there. We haven't got a lot of time. Is there anything new I've put on here? My Pistak player has been Garnacho today. Palm app can be ticked off. We've already got that. We have Sanchez Howler. That's new. I've put on Reese for my player of the match. My correct prediction is 3-0. I think genuinely we will actually battle these guys. They have been very, very poor as of late, and they are rotating. Super Sub. That's a new one. We've got Super Sub. And everything else is kind of standard for what we've been having over the last few weeks, so nothing there. Brilliant. Potch of the bleep test. Yes, the Gakken test. I remember having to learn about the Gakken test. I hated doing the bleep. Doing the bleep test in school was awful. That was like the worst thing. Yeah, so big test for Philip Jurgensen in net today. We obviously know he's not been the greatest at shot stopping. He obviously made a mistake in the reverse fixture earlier this season. So hopefully he can not do that. I wonder. Yeah, I think that's kind of how I think. This is either going to be a really, really good game for us, or it's going to be horrible. Like there's no in between. But I do wonder if we're going to be seeing Philip Jurgensen playing on the halfway line, like we often saw Mike Penders do for Strasbourg when Liam Rosinha was in charge of them, because he is much better with his feet than Sanchez is. Cole Palmer, 4 goals in his last 4 PL apps, is in the lineup again. That's good. I will not forget the timer. I almost did. I'm on the ball today. I haven't been forgetting anything. Except for the bingo card. I didn't forget the bingo card. Ignore me. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. It looks like it's going to be Chelsea kicking off. We're in a huddle on the centre circle at the moment. I can't tell who the commentary team is. I think it's Steve McManaman, maybe? It's McManaman? I can't tell. A lot of them sound the same. Will be Chelsea kicking off from right to left. Will be Cole Palmer taking the kickoff as well. Pitch looks really good so for Villa, I will say. Hopefully it's not as slippy as the Arsenal one was the other day. Oh, right, well, fakied out the kickoff hit. There's players standing in the centre circle when the kickoff's been taken, but alright, we're going off. Long ball from Philip Jurgensen will kick us off. Aimed at Joao Pedro, he's beaten to the ball by Tyrone Mings, and here's Malo Gusto for his first touch. We'll say the atmosphere is very, very loud, and oh my goodness, Gusto's almost made a mistake. Good recovery from Chalobah, and he gets it out to Cole Palmer. Sees Joao Pedro in behind. Garnacho and Enzo are the men in the box, and Joao Pedro's won a corner in the first 30 seconds. Let's go. Seems like it's going to be quite lively at the start here. Villa have not been particularly good at set pieces from what I've gathered. We've taken this corner quickly, though. Here's Reece James. Caicedo in behind for Malo Gusto. If he can get on the end of this, he's going to wrap his foot around the ball, but he's offside. And the resulting header would have been wide anyway. It's good to see Malo Gusto getting up high on the pitch and doing those overlaps. We know he can do that very well. Villa will be playing the ball short from the back. Here's Martinez. So the Villa crowd are really trying to get behind their team. They're so loud. Here's Martin. Cole's going to press his Onana. Oh, almost gives it away to Joao Pedro, but gets it away. Cash will then get it up to Rogers, who is giving it away. They are going to get the ball back here, though. Ball forward has been cut out by Chalobah. Here's Leon Bailey on the right-hand side. Gets the ball across, and it's a goal immediately. Wow, the defending there was awful. Well, there we go. We said it was either going to be horrible or brilliant. It's horrible. I can tell. It's the first attack they've done, and our defenders have just not not reacted to any of the danger. It's absolutely ridiculous, that. It's Douglas Luiz who got the final touch. Oh, dear. It's just Hato is completely... Oh, what is Enzo doing, man? Enzo needs to... Enzo really hesitates here. He needs to just put a foot in and stop this ball from going forward. I don't know if he gets a shout from Fofana or something, but... Oh, it's a brilliant finish. It's a really brilliant finish from Douglas Luiz. The Gianfranco Zola finish, as I like to call it. More work for us to do. I do love our goalkeeper kit though. That's the one positive we can take from the game so far is our goalkeeper kit looks good. Oh dear. They're taking a really long time to restart here. I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh, Chelsea are halfway up the pitch with a throw-in. That's going to be stop showing replays. Here's Chalobah. Hato. I will say we are playing a back three. Very much so. Hato on the left, Chalobah in the middle, Wes on the right. Ball goes out wide right to Malagusto. So it's not the back four that we were kind of expecting. Malagusto is very, very high up on the right-hand side, as is Garnacho on the left. Here is Malagusto once again. Tries to play the ball into Cole Palmer, who was not paying attention. Here's Mings. Back to Martinez. Cross to Konsa. It's Matty Cash. Long ball from him will be cut out by Moises Caicedo, and then further by Chalobah. Here's Enzo. He's fouled by Onana, and the referee will blow. Here's Wes Fofana. Chalobah back to Jurgensen. Plays it into Caicedo. Good turn from him and gets it to Cole Palmer through the lines. Then he gets it back to Caicedo. Long ball out to Garnacho. Good playing through the lines here from Chelsea. Hato's making a bursting run down the left-hand side. If you can see him, he's going to get to the byline and cut it to the back post. It's brilliant! Oh my goodness, what a save. It's that same cross that Garnacho did in the Arsenal game that nearly got us a goal there. It's a brilliant, brilliant cross. Joao Pedro with the header, but Martinez was equal to it. That could have got us straight back in. That's a brilliant move. Long ball forward from Wesley Fofana for Joao Pedro in the box. He's being held by Tyrone Mings here. Gets away from him. Gets it to Malagusto, but Martin will give it away for a corner. After he intervented. That was an incredible save. It's a brilliant ball from Garnacho. Same one, that in-swinger one, to the far post. Pedro gets there and, yeah, I mean, the header needs to be across the goalkeeper, really. It's not, it's kind of straight at him. Ball into Gusto from the quick corner. Here's James. Going to kick it off of Martin. It should go out for another corner, and it does. You know our keepers would not save that. Sanchez would probably save that, to be fair. I would give Sanchez the nod. I don't think Jurgensen would. It's going to be Reece James over the corner. I'm really not sure why we're taking all of our corners short rather than playing them into the box. I guess I wonder if we're worried about counterattacks. This one will go long, though, from Reece James, an outswinger from the right-hand side. Goes all the way over everyone, and it's going to fall, hopefully, for Moises Caicedo. Yeah, he's done really well to get there, ahead of Buendia. Here's Enzo. Cole Palmer. Reece James in behind. Oh, it's got to be a foul. It's got to be a pen. It has to be a pen. He's been taken down by Ian Martin. The referee says nothing, and they're going to have the chance to break here. And now Hato has brought down a player, and he's going to get carded for this, isn't he? I bet. I don't think the referee has seen this. Let's see the replay. I think this has got to be a penalty from what I saw. He cuts inside. There's a dangle of a leg. Yeah, it's a clear. That's a clear pen. That's a stonewall penalty. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Reece is trying to buy this. To be fair, I don't know. They've checked and cleared it within about 2 seconds. I really don't know how they've done that so quickly. I'm really surprised that you can tell that Chelsea are never going to get any decisions because that was so quick that they changed. They went, oh no, it's not a pen. The way they some other teams, they would have microanalyzed that for about 5 minutes trying to figure out a way to give it. Never would for us. I can't believe that they haven't given that. To be fair, I do think James is trying to buy it a little bit, but apart from that, it's a delaying of the restart from Tyrone Mings. That's not going to get punished. Brilliant. I can just tell this game's going to frustrate me already. It's a free kick to Chelsea, which will go back to Jurgensen. He's looking for a pass here through the lines, if he can find one. Here's Hato. Back to Jurgensen again. Plays it into James, who gets it around the corner to where's Fofana. Fofana's pass was a little bit delayed, but Reece James is the best footballer on the planet and somehow gets that. Here's Caicedo. Hato to Garnacho. Just absolutely bundled off the ball by Matty Cash, and that'll be a foul. Welcome in, welcome in. Just started watching why is Jorgensen in goal. I could only say because of rotation, because we've got a lot of games, and also because Sanchez is terrible with his feet. I think that Rosinia's just had enough of him at this point. Here's Pedro, or rather, why did I say Pedro? I have no idea. Here's Wes Fofana. Malagusto is out wide right if he wants to seek him out. He doesn't. Hato again. Garnacho. Going to take the ball inside. He's being tracked all the way by Matty Cash, but does get it away to Fofana. Here's Gusto on the right side. Oh, his pass is awful. Absolute hospital pass to Reece James and gives it away. Caicedo will tackle him, and they've given a foul for literally nothing. Oh my god. He literally wins the ball. I don't know how this is a foul. Unless it's for something else that someone else did. Because clearly not a foul by Caicedo. Oh, it's Fofana. Yeah, no, it's Fofana putting his foot in this stupid way like he normally does. It's a free kick from about 45 yards out here. That'll be taken by Douglas Luiz. Dinked into the left-hand side for Martin. He's going to launch it into the ball, and Jurgensen will claim that very comfortably. Good work. Oh, did my thing update, by the way? Yeah, it did. Okay. Chalobah across the box to Fofana. Arsenal scored against Brighton. Fuck me, this day can't get any worse, can it? Gusto's been taken off the ball by Morgan Rogers. Martin will give it away to Palmer. Here's Gusto, who can't get away, but it will be a Chelsea throw high up the pitch. Or higher up the pitch, rather. Throw will eventually be taken. Up to Joao Pedro. Onana will get there ahead of him, though. Conso will get it back to Martinez, and Enzo's going to press him, his international teammate. He gives away the ball to Harto, but he can't get the ball under control, man. Here's Leon Bailey surging down the right-hand side again. Here's Watkins. Douglas Luiz to Onana. Buendia. Matty Cash on the right-hand side. Buendia's going to try and swing this in, but that's a terrible idea from him. He tried to sneak the pass through rather than cross it, and Garnacho can't get away from Onana, but it will be a Chelsea throw. Why is my gaffer drinking blue Lucasade on the touchline 2 games in a row? I'm not gonna lie, it's probably a Powerade rather than a Lucasade, and I love the blue Powerade. I haven't had one of those since I was in high school though. God, I'm so old. It's another Chelsea throw. You guys call me Unk, and I like at this point I understand. I understand why. It's Enzo. Good work from him. He'll get it out to Philip Jørgensen. Chalobah to Enzo and back. It's Jørgensen who's going to walk into the back four here, try and find a pass. Instead, he goes back to Chalobah. Harto to... is it a Lucasade? I didn't see if it was actually a Lucasade ball or not. I wasn't paying attention. Long ball from Reece James will seek out Malo Gusto, who's onside here up against Martson. He's given the ball away, though, and Martinez will claim that quite comfortably. I hope I give off cool uncle vibes. I'm not that old. I'm in my 20s. I'm not old. If I was like 34, then I'd be like, yeah, sure, go for it. Malo Gusto's won the ball back here. Here's Cole Palmer in the central position. Gets us away from 2 and gets it out to Garnacho, who's going to take on his man here. Gets to the edge of the box for Palmer. It's a brilliant save, and it's a weird save from Martinez. He saw it late, and it will be a corner for Chelsea. Oh yeah, you're older than me. You have free pass to change pissed at Garnacho for Gusto. To be fair, Garnacho's actually been pretty decent so far. I'm not sure what Martinez was doing, parrying it away like that. It was straight at him. Good shot from Palmer though. Will be a corner for Chelsea. Villa have left a lot of players up the pitch trying to counter-attack here. Long ball into Joao Pedro. It's going to fall for Wes Fofana, who's had a bit of a head collision with Konsa there, and the referee will stop the game for it. Fofana looks okay. Konsa does not, however. Mings very much holding Wesley Fofana there. I'm not sure if they would look at that or not. Konsa is still being treated to. So I hope he's not seriously injured. It didn't look as bad. Oh, that's 100% Powerade. I've just seen it. I've just seen the bottle. That's a Powerade bottle. Oh, dear. I will stick to my salted caramel latte and my flavoured water. the Wrexham manager is in the stadium doing a bit of research on the competition as we play them in the cup soon. This injury has just taken the sting out of the game a little bit. He's back on his feet now. It's a drop ball for Martinez. He's going to throw it out to Martson on the left-hand side. Here's Mings, who's going to take a long ball. Seeking Watkins, who might actually get there. Not ahead of Reece James, though. Shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, and he's shrugged off the ball very easily. And both of the injured players have now been let back onto the pitch. Here's Fofana from the goal kick. Long ball down the channel. Seeking out Joao Pedro. Doesn't get there. Is Douglas Luiz. He's given a hospital pass to Tyrone Mings, who's had to clear it for a Chelsea throw. Fofana will get it all the way back to Jurgensen. Chalobah. Harto. And back. Jurgensen up to Fofana. Chelsea struggling to make inroads at the moment here. So we've been done by one counter attack, and apart from that, though, we haven't really been doing anything. It's Fofana once again. He's looking for a long ball here. Instead, he gets it to Palmer, who's going to play it all the way back to Chalobah. Here's Enzo, who's dropped deep to pick up the ball. I think he's frustrated with his back line from not getting the ball forward. Here's Garnacho. Back to Enzo, who's going to have to recycle the ball. He's been clattered off the ball after the ball's gone there. Caicedo will play the ball forward here for Cole Palmer. It's a brilliant pass. Can Cole Palmer get a strike here? He's done the fake shot. Oh, and he's got it to Garnacho. Oh, it's blocked. Brilliant. Oh, and looks like I think it's Konsa who's gone down. He looks injured again. I can't believe Palmer hasn't shot there. He's dummied the shot. He's faked the shot at the first time, and it's sent two players to the careening to the opposite side. But he hasn't fired the shot off. It's a brilliant pass from Moises Caicedo in the build-up. Little back heel to Garnacho, and yeah, ball strikes Konsa, who has now gone down. Sad now that I regularly go into matches not expecting nothing from these players. We don't have any assumptions they'll play well at all. Yeah, it feels like that way at times. It's funny because it's like, there's that like image. There's the image that I really like where it's like just because I'm mad doesn't mean I care, and it's like an old couple on a bench, and there's like an old man holding an umbrella for his wife. That's how I feel with Chelsea. It's like no matter how pissed off I get at this club, I will never not love it. Like we can be in the bloody Vanarama, or, you know, League 2 or something, I would still be supporting this club. Villa are pressing Chelsea high here, and we're trying to play it out from the back, and Joao Pedro's done really well to get it away from Matty Cash. Chalobah will get it to Jurgensen. He's very calm on the ball. Yeah, that's one thing I will say. Jurgensen is so calm on the ball. He never panics. Gets it out to Caicedo. Here's Fofana. Reece James. Gets it to Enzo. Has to play it back to Chalobah. Moves it quickly to Hato. Come on. Good, quick, snappy passing from Chelsea here now. Here's Garnacho on the left-hand side. Running at Matty Cash. Going to get into the box here. Oh, he could have taken a strike. He's played it off to Enzo. He's going to take a strike instead, and it's too central, and Martinez will save it. Long ball over the top for Ollie Watkins, who looked like he was miles offside, but he's put the shot straight into Jurgensen. And Chelsea have a player down here. It's an off-the-ball challenge from Watkins on Fofana. Oh, it's a flailing arm. I don't know what the hell Wes Fofana is doing. It's brilliant defending from Chalobah again, by the way. He's been great these last 2 games. I feel like we're just a bit unfortunate with our centre-back pairings, that only one centre-back is allowed to be good at a time. VAR are checking this, actually. Are they checking this for a possible red card? He has hit him in the face, but I don't think it's anything malicious. Don't know why it's taking this long. Chelsea will be given the ball back, though. Here's Reece James. Fofana is currently off the pitch at the moment. Long diag from Reece James to Garnacho is great. It's a brilliant touch on his chest as well. Garnacho's been impressing me. Never mind, he slipped over. He's got it back, though. Garnacho's going to play the ball into the box. It's cleared. Ezri Konza. That's it. Impressed with Garnacho so far today. He's been a good outball for us. Fofana is now back on the pitch. Here's Chalobah. Enzo to Caicedo, back to Chalobah. And Hato's now got space. Here's Garnacho. Gets it to Enzo. He's been thrown off the ball again, Garnacho, and the referee said nothing. Here's Joao Pedro, who's tried to get around the corner. And Cash will just shepherd it back to his goalkeeper. Here's Ian Martin on the left-hand side. Back to Mings. High press from Chelsea here. The ball will ricochet off of Gusto for throw. Here's Mings. Douglas Luiz. Martin back to Luiz. Chelsea again, really high press. Moises Caicedo has forced Martinez to play the ball right off the pitch. So Villa are committed to trying to play it out from the back, and it's funny because they are playing it well, but then they get it back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper just panics every single time. Unlike the World Cup winner, I will say. Ball has stayed on the pitch, but then Douglas Luiz will kick it off for another Chelsea throw. This half has flown by. It's been 27 minutes already. Here's Hato. Up to Garnacho. Cuts inside once more. Here's Enzo. Seeking out a pass. Instead he goes to Caicedo. Enzo again. Fofana to Moises Caicedo. Fofana will whip it to the right-hand side where Malagusto is. Reece James. Back to Gusto. Palmer. Oh, he could have played the 1-2 of Gusto there and he just didn't. So we recycle the ball again. It's Chalobah. It's patient play from Chelsea. Here's Moises Caicedo in the middle. Oh, there was a pass on for Gusto. He didn't take it. He's going to go the opposite direction to Garnacho instead. Good touch again from him. Gets into the box. He's going to go the left-hand side and whip it across. It's going to fall for... Oh, it fell for Reece James on the half volley. It's a good block from Morgan Rogers in the end. Went out for a Chelsea throw and we'll recycle it all the way back to Jurgensen. Said ever since they've scored, we've been well on top. They've literally done nothing since they scored. I guess they don't really have to, being ahead, but they're inviting pressure on themselves by letting us play here. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Garnacho once again. Getting him on the ball as much as we can. He's going to cut to his right-hand side. He's going to take a strike. It's deflected off of Onana. And then Konza puts it into touch. Hato will quickly recycle the ball to Caicedo. He's going to whip it to the back post. And, oh, it's spilled by Martinez. Like a little bit of lack of communication between him and his left back there. As I think it was Malagusto was coming around the back post to try and get on the end of that. It will be a Chelsea corner. Said a bit panicky from Aston Villa. Whipped in by Reece James. Chalobah will be cleared by Ian Martin. Garnacho gets a touch, but it will come straight back at us. Ball over the top for Watkins, and Jurgensen was out quickly. Very, very alive goalkeeping there. You know what? Jurgensen's been pretty good so far. Can't fault him. An honour to Douglas Luiz. His Buendia. Great pass in behind for Watkins. And it's a good save from Jurgensen again. It's a really strong left arm. That was a proper Sanchez-esque save, I would like to say. Yeah, red card roulette. Let's see which one decides to double foot someone today. That's a brilliant save. Good reactive save. Will be a short corner taken by Villa. Here's Rogers. His pass forward is blocked by his mate Cole Palmer, and it's a chance for Chelsea to counter with Garnacho. It's a brilliant move from him, and he's going to get Matty Cash a yellow card as he stopped the counter-attack. My Sky Go app has gone to shit for some reason. There you go. It's back. That's great, because now Matty Cash is on a yellow card and Garnacho's been terrorising him all game, so he's going to have to be very, very careful if he puts in another challenge. Maybe it will be a Villa player that gets a red card instead. That'll be a bloody miracle. It's Enzo. Where's Fofana? Out to Malo Gusto. And back again. We'll say we've got about, just under 15 minutes to play, and our players aren't looking particularly, urgent to get the ball forward when they have it in those deeper areas. Here's Matty Cash again. He's been tackled by Garnacho. Good battle between those two. It's a Villa throw on the right side. Semenyo has scored for City against Forest, which is good to see. Here's Onana. It's a horrible, horrible pass from Onana to Konza. He just wasn't paying attention. They're not on the same wavelength. And it's a throw high up on the left-hand side for Chelsea. Joao Pedro will get it to Garnacho. He gets it away to Hato. Caicedo's going to whip the ball to the right-hand side where Malo Gusto is in loads of space. Oh, tries to play the ball in behind for Cole Palmer. It's blocked by Martson, though. Another throw for Chelsea. Gusto's looking for an option here. No one's really giving him one. We'll go to Joao Pedro, who's dropped deep. A little flick from him. Tries to get it to Palmer. Will be cleared, though. Buendia will get it away. Here's Konsa. He's going to go back to his goalkeeper here. A little bit of anxiety from the Villa fans there. Anytime the ball goes back to Martinez. Konsa's lost the ball to Enzo here. Oh, he's won it back, though. They're being so risky here. Konsa eventually just clears it. Douglas Luiz will get it to Watkins. Here's Martson flying up the pitch. Great attack, counter-attack at the moment. Here's Morgan Rogers. And Rogers is going to take a strike, and it's a great save from Jurgensen again, down quickly to his right-hand side. And he claims it this time as well. Really not sure what Reece was doing there. He just left Martson alone. Joao Pedro's done really well to get it to Enzo Fernandez. It's a brilliant pass on for Palmer. It's a really good intervention from Martson to stop it from getting there, but Palmer will pick up the ball again. Oh my goodness, Martson has been brilliant today. That's such a vital interception, because if he doesn't get that interception, it's gone straight through to Palmer. Enzo Fernandez forward here for Malo Gusto, gets it across for Joao Pedro! Brilliant play. And it's a Joao Pedro Golazo. He's having a bloody brilliant season, I tell you. You know what? It's really funny, because I always say that I have this jinxing power, that anything I say doesn't happen. Ever since on stream I said that Joao Pedro is a good secondary striker and not a first choice striker, he's been absolutely brilliant. Ever since I said that. He's been phenomenal ever since. Oh, it's a brilliant run from Malo Gusto. Ball over the top to Malo Gusto, and then it's a brilliant ball from Malo Gusto across the box. No one gets to it other than Joao Pedro. That's brilliant. Well done, Gusto. And that's what I said. I said at the start of the game, I said it's good to see him on the right-hand side where he can overlap, because he's brilliant in these positions. It's a fantastic finish. Stretching out to get it. Trust me, I wish I got commission for anything nowadays. Ever since I've taken my hiatus, the money ain't been flowing. So I'm not putting a time frame on my return anymore. I've been saying like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, but like it'll be I'm gonna give a Blizzard TM soon. Like, it'll be done when it's done. Is there anything else that I need to tick off here? Fullback goal / assist. That's one. Nothing else, to be fair. But you know what? I'm going to give Rosenior ball in full flow, because I think it's actually been pretty good passing football from Chelsea today. No, I believe in the butterfly effect. The future is always changing. Ball forward for Joao Pedro. He's not going to get there. Oh, he is going to get there ahead of Tyrone Mings. He gets there ahead of Konsa as well, but the ball's not going to fall kindly for a Chelsea player, and Onana can get it away. Oh, it's a terrible pass from Martson. Caicedo will get it away. Here's Hato. And again, you can hear there is nerves in this Aston Villa crowd now. They're trying to get behind their team, trying to stop them from making these mistakes, but they keep doing it. Here's Reece James in the midfield. Ball forward for Cole Palmer. Here's Gusto in behind again if he can get there. Palmer goes forward and does get it to him. Whipped across, and it's João Pedro again, and he can't get a good contact on the ball. It's a brilliant cross in again by Gusto. We've made an adaptation late on in this half where we keep seeing that Martin is coming inside in this inverted role, and we're just letting Gusto go into where he's like kind of, you know, vacating that space. Here's Martinez. It's a foul by Garnacho and Buendia here, but Garnacho actually looks like he's come away from it more, and then they've taken the free kick quickly. It's a horrific waste. It just goes straight over the back line to the goalkeeper. The Chelsea fans in the away end are very, very loud with a big carefree chant. Sounds like it's a home game for Chelsea at this point. Hato into Moises Caicedo. Great space for him to run into, and he's going to play it out wide to Alejandro Garnacho. He's up against Matty Cash once again. Goes left, cuts it across, and it's deflected. Oh, it could have gone anywhere. And it goes behind for a corner. We're absolutely terrorising them. I'll be very surprised if we don't get ahead here before the half. Oh, it's Konsa who almost touches it into his own net. Oh my god, it's so close for going in, actually. Short corner, here's Malo Gusto. Cole Palmer. James tried to give it back to Palmer, he didn't get it, and now there's a counter-attack on for Aston Villa. Rodgers out to Watkins, and it's a goal. They've had 2 chances and they've scored both of them. What on earth is Reece James and Cole Palmer doing, man? Fucking idiots. Switch the fuck on. What the bloody hell are they doing? We'll see if it's onside, because there is a pass here that's contentious, but just what on earth are they doing? Ooh, it's so tight. I think he might be off. It's going to be shirt sleeve versus shirt sleeve. The lines are going to be drawn here. This is going to be about a 5-minute VAR call, I can tell. James Bell. Let's see if he's a bell end or not. He looks offside. First glance, he looks offside. Commentary team is very, very adamant that this is going to be offside, and it is given offside. Back to 1-1. Let off for Chelsea. It's close, but it's offside. Yeah, let's not talk. Let's not talk about that Wenger rule. I think that's fucking stupid. Long ball forward from Chelsea is cleared. Here's Hato. Good work from him. Get it, Caicedo. Here's Reece James. Don't give away the ball again. Good work this time. Gets it out to to Malagusto on the right side. Here's Reece James again. Whips it into Joao Pedro, but it's too close to Martinez, and it's a chance for Aston Villa to break again. He's just handled that outside the box there, Martinez, and the referee said nothing. Rodgers has tried to spin away from Enzo and has been thrown to the floor, but his theatrical dive has not gotten him a foul. Here's Enzo, who is then taken down by Martin, and the crowd is getting really angry here. So basically, the Wenger rule is it's like he wants it to offside lines to be drawn from like the back of the attacking player rather than the front of the attacking player. So if the backmost part of their body, like their back leg, is like still in an onside position, you don't count as offside, even if the rest of their body is offside, which is complete fucking stupid because all it's going to do is make every single team play a low block because it's the only way to counter like players just running in behind them. And also, it's not going to get rid of the actual issue with the VAR problem with them doing, the minuscule judgments of who's offside and what's not, because you're just going to be doing it on a different part of the player. I think it's completely utter bollocks. They should just say you have to draw the lines from the feet or the head, depending on what is further forward on the player. And that's it. No, none of this arm bullshit. None of this shirt sleeve stuff. Intercepted by Cole Palmer here into the box. Oh, and he's not able to get it past Mings, and it will be a corner for Chelsea. I've seen they're going to be trialing it in the Canadian League. I'm pretty sure, like the Canada Super League or something like that. So it's utterly bizarre rule from a senile old man, and I have no idea why they're even entertaining it. But there we go. Another corner for Chelsea. Be Reece James to take. Whipped in. Went towards Chalobah. It will be cleared though. Garnacho won't be able to get a good enough contact on it, and it's Douglas Luiz trying to get away. Bailey takes it on, but he's tackled by by Hato actually in the end. Oh, they've given a foul for literally nothing there. I don't think Joao Pedro even knows the players ran into him. Leon Bailey, who went down. They're taking it quickly. It's going to be 8 minutes of added time, by the way. That's gone up in midway through with the concussion problem or, injury and also the VAR calls. Here's Onana. Here's Matty Cash. Bailey has lost out to Hato, but he's won it back, and then Garnacho's put in a foot. Emi Buendia will get it back. Good battling away from both teams. And his pass forward is intercepted by Caicedo, but then his pass is intercepted by Bailey, but then he's given the ball away. Here's Hato. Good work from Hato. Get it to the right-hand side. That's where the space is. Caicedo. Out to Malagusto. Here's Reece James to Hato. Enzo on the left-hand side. It's been I will say this has been a good game of football so far. None of this bullshit, time-wasting nonsense. Here's a long ball from Reece James. It's not going to reach Malagusto, though. Cleared away by Martin for a throw. Ball thrown to Caicedo. Here's Joao Pedro. Lovely little flick, but he can't get it around the other side. He full two 2 defenders there, but he wasn't able to receive the ball on the end of it. Here's Reece James from the clearance. Harto. Who, I should say, by the way, Harto has been brilliant since Rosinia came in. He's been really, really good. Here's Garnacho up against Matty Cash. Can't make a challenge because he's on a yellow card, remember. He's got to be careful. Plays it to Harto. Into the box here. Harto, still Harto. He's going to take a strike and it's deflected off of Tyrone Mings for a corner. It should do. Hello? Ref? Oh, and someone's gone down here. I think it's Onana. Holding his hammy. Oh, he's overextended his leg there when he's trying to block the shot. Oh, actually, no. You know what? Good decision from the ref. I thought that took a deflection. It didn't. No, so I think it's like some kind of other division in Canada. I don't know if it's like their second division or if it's like the women's league or something. I can't remember what they said. It's definitely some kind of thing in Canada. You know, it's definitely not the MLS. Torn is Gooch. The Grundle. Still a lot of time to go here, Chelsea. We're playing it slowly, like we're trying to see out the half, but we've still got a lot of time to get a goal here, everyone. Here's Enzo. Fofana. Here's Enzo again. Deep to pick up the ball. Gets it to Cole Palmer. Back again. Here's Chalobah. Garnacho. Back to Chalobah. Jurgensen. Out wide to Fofana. Back to Chalobah now. Ball into Caicedo. I really feel like this is a type of game that Romeo Lavia is going to love. To receive the ball on the half turn and be able to get through the lines. That's like exactly what we need right now. Long ball from Moises Caicedo seeking out Garnacho. He will get on the end of this, Garnacho. Up against Matty Cash once again. And Garnacho will play it across the box to Enzo Fernandez, who gets it through for João Pedro. It's a brilliant little dink and it's in! Oh, it's a brilliant goal from João Pedro again. This guy is insane. What a player. Brilliant little dinked finish to the back post that will be checked for offside, because he might be offside here, but it would be an Enzo goal/assist as well if he gets it. Brilliant little pass into him from Enzo. And again, great work from Garnacho on the left-hand side. He's just shined the shoes of Enzo Fernandez there. It's brilliant football. Ball over the top from Caicedo, gets it to Garnacho. He gets the ball out to Enzo. He's off. I think he's off. He looks off. We're in a bit of an angled view from this camera angle though, so maybe not, but he looks offside. Oh, it's a brilliant finish. They are looking at it. It's very, very tight. First viewing, he looked offside to me. So what a game of football. It does stand. Come on. João Pedro is the best footballer in the league. He's been so good. These last few months, he's been brilliant. You know what? The Chelsea players have stepped up really, really big here from that disappointment against Arsenal. It's a miracle what we get to do when we play against a team that doesn't just park the bus and then play for corners. Ball out from Fofana to Cole Palmer. Gusto will get it to Reece James. And then we'll get it back from Reece James. Oh, the ball's just a little bit behind him and it will be a Villa throw instead. Long ball over the top will fall quite kindly for Jurgensen. And you know, this is what I said again in the Arsenal game. I said we really needed just to have not Palmer on the left hand side and have someone who can run at someone and get the play wide on the left hand side. And we've brought that in with Garnacho, and he's been brilliant today. Been very, very good. Ball over the top will be cleared by Mings. Here's Martson. Mings once again. He's going to try and get away from Cole Palmer here. He plays it into Martinez, who scoops it up and under. It's a very poor clearance, but Martson, or Douglas Luiz rather, will get on it. Here's Cole Palmer, who's taking it off him. And then Martson will win the ball back. Joao Pedro will win the ball off of Martson and get a Chelsea throw as well. Good work. Give him a hattie. Joao Pedro hat-trick will do me well. Oh my god, it's brilliant football from Chelsea. The one-touch passing today has been brilliant. Get the ball out to Garnacho again. Here we go. Up against Cash. He's got the confidence to take Cash on because he's on that yellow card. Here's Enzo. Gets away from two. Brilliant work from Enzo. Gets it to Garnacho. Oh, he can't get on the end of the ball though, and it's cleared. Ball into Garnacho. We'll come back to Chalobah. And do you want to know why this game has been so good? It's because the referee has allowed the game to be decided by the football on the pitch and not by himself. So credit to this ref, he's just not getting involved. It's only been 2 major calls and they were both right. Ball into Garnacho from Chalobah. Here's Caicedo. Gets it out to Fofana. And that will be the half-time whistle. Brilliant half from both teams. Good game of football. So they've basically had 2 chances. They scored both of them. One of them disallowed for offside. But they haven't really been in the game apart from that. We've been playing really, really well. I need to get myself another cup of coffee. Let's see if I can... let's see if I can figure out how to pause my timer again. There we go. I just need to change this as well. Right, and I'm going to send you guys onto the Be Right Back screen. I will be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Yeah, great work from Chelsea so far. No complaints for me. What on God's green earth has happened to the timer? There we go. I'm gonna take that off and I forgot the timer thing. Oh. Yeah, second half will be starting shortly. Yeah, I think if I'm Rosenior, I say much of the same, lads. Just stop being stupid and giving the ball away. Because they don't do anything if we don't give the ball away. I'd be saying to Garnacho, just keep running on Matty Cash. That's where all of our goals are coming from. So I'm just watching the adverts. Some of our adverts over here in Britain are so weird. And yes, I am yamming on a pepperami. Let's see if see what the fam are saying on Twitter. People claiming that the Reece James incident was a pen. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, in my opinion. I'm just surprised that the VAR cleared it so quickly. Yeah, the entire timeline is complaining about the James decision. So luckily we're ahead, but 15 goals in all competitions for Joao Pedro. Oh wait, no, it's probably more than that because he scored 2 now. Wait, hang on, it might be 16. So he's on a hat trick. We get a strike. It would be like if we get a striker hat trick. It'll be the first time we get one of those in a bloody long time. I'll tell you that. He has not been very successful in the striker department, Chelsea, for the longest time. Bloody hell, there's a lot of adverts. Bring a second half on, man. Oh. Okay, I think we're coming back now. Some players doing some kickabouts on the pitch. It'll be interesting to see who we make, like, if we're subbing people on, who we're going to be subbing on. I think Lavi is one that would come on. I don't know. I don't know who else would come on. As it stands, this would push Chelsea into the top 5, level on points with Liverpool, of course, but more goal difference. And Villa would remain in 4th place, just 3 points ahead of us. Players are now coming out. Doesn't look like there's any changes for either side. The Villa players now coming onto the pitch as well. So Joao Pedro on a hat trick would be great for him to get that. So we need to see if Matty Cash is still on the pitch, because if Emery knows what's good for him, he would have taken him off by now. It looks like a bit of a problem having him on there. Let's hope we don't give away another lead. So that is a substitution for Aston Villa. We're huddling in the middle of the pitch again, and the Villa players are getting annoyed. They don't actually know who's come on. There's some malarkey in the centre circle that they're talking about, but they haven't actually said who's come on the pitch. I imagine it's Matty Cash who's gone off. It's Bogard who's come on, okay. And, oh god, I forgot the timer. Fuck's sake. We'll do 46 when it gets there. Here's Consa. Bogard. Back to Consa. There's Martinez. Ball has ricocheted off of Malagusto for a throw for Aston Villa. It's Tyrone Mings. There we go. Timer should be accurate now. Good. Here's Conser. Chelsea trying to press high here, but not too intensely. Mings will pick up the ball. Martin's been shrouded out by 3 Chelsea players and has forced Morgan Rogers to have to escape from some pressure But he has been given the ball away now to Enzo Fernandez. Chance for us to break here. Plays it to the back post for Alejandro Garnacho, and he can't get the touch right, but he's still on the ball here. I have no idea why he hasn't shot. Don't think he wanted to take the strike on his left foot is the issue. But again, pattern of play kind of the same as it was in the first half. Chelsea creating chances and Villa giving the ball away quite a lot. Martin's made a darting run down the left-hand side. He's been brought down by Malo Gusto, and it will be a free kick. I don't think there's anything more than that. Just a foul. Promising position here, honestly. It's close to goal. Rogers is the man who wants to take it. He's got Buendia and Douglas Luiz with him as well. So it's about 25 yards out. It's prime position, but it's a bit wide is the issue. Here's Morgan Rogers over the free kick. Smashes it, and it's over the top. There was a bit of Martinez malarkey there, so I'm going to tick that off. Here's the goal kick. Ooh, very, very, let's say, risky from Jurgensen, but he got away with it. Villa will get a throw now. Here's Luiz to Bogard. Here's Martinez. Onana to Luis. Bogard round the corner for Bailey. He's been tracked by Hato the entire way. Forced backwards. We'll say Villa are definitely getting a bit more of a foothold on the possession in the second half so far. It's Mings to Martin. Back to Mings. Oh, he's invited himself some pressure with a little turn there. Here's Onana. He's going to get out to Luiz. Good work from Villa to play it out from the back here. Here's Bogard. And then he's giving it away to Hato. Here's Enzo. Gets it to Chalabar. Reece James. Here's Palmer. Malo Gusto. Palmer back to Fofana. Here's Chalabar. Hato around the corner for Garnacho, who will return it to him. Hato into Caicedo. Good ball forward. And Garnacho's gotten it here in behind. Oh, he could have put it into the box on his left foot. He decided not to, and Bogard got back at him. I have no idea why he hasn't crossed that in. Could have been another assist. Mings will clear. Reece James has won the ball in the air. Here's Malagusto, who will get it all the way back to Jurgensen. Oh, Gibbs White has just scored for Forest. Bloody hell. Long ball forward from Fofana. Martsen's ball forward is cleared by Reece James. Here's Fofana, who will head it back to his goalkeeper. Here's Caicedo driving through the midfield. That was a brilliant run off the ball by João Pedro. He wasn't picked out. Here's Enzo. Garnacho. Back to Enzo. Into João Pedro. Enzo again. João Pedro was fouled here, and the referee's been forced, by the way, to play this foul because the players all stopped. He wanted to play advantage, but everyone was just... Let's see this. Yeah, it's just a stamp on the foot. Nothing more than that. Will be Reece James to take the free kick. I don't think we're going to play it into the box. Instead, we play it short for Cole Palmer. Here's Malagusto. Back to Palmer. He's tackled. He was tackled by Watkins, who's been forced back, and it's a small foul on Martsen. They've taken the free kick really quickly here. Here's Onana. João Pedro has dragged him down. He's going to get a yellow card for that. Okay. I'm really not sure what that is. That's 2 yellows. That's nothing in that. I cannot believe that's been given as a yellow. You think we should sign Rodgers or Wood? I feel like he's one of those targets that we would probably go after, but I don't know if he's exactly the profile we're looking for. So we need just a very good left winger. Ball's given away to Caicedo here. He gets it forward to João Pedro. Garnacho is spearing down the left-hand side. He's not picked out. João Pedro will get it to Palmer instead. Reece James on the overlap. Gets it to him. Reece James across the box, and it's saved by Martinez, but smashed by Palmer! He's back. The boy is back. Brilliant finish from Cole Palmer. On the edge of the box. British goal scorer. Cobham grad involvement because Reece James was there. We haven't had a worldie. To be fair, I think that João Pedro's second goal was pretty good. I'll give that as a worldie. We can take that. Brilliant work from Chelsea. It's a terrible ball from Buendia. Gives it away to Caicedo. He gets it up to João Pedro, who takes his time. Gets it off to Palmer. He plays it in behind for Reece James, who whips it across the box. It's saved by Martinez, but straight into the path of Palmer, who smashes it in. That's terrible. That's a terrible, terrible bit of goalkeeping from Martinez, by the way. Oh, there might be a handball here from... Okay, never mind. It looked like there was a handball from João Pedro, but there was not. Brilliant work. And he gets to do his trademark celebration in front of Morgan Rogers. Have that, you twat. Good interception here. Malo Gusto back to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer on the right wing. Tries to little Trivela. It doesn't work out. He's full of confidence though. Good to see him trying things like that. Martinez will smash the ball long now. One in the air by Wes Fafano. Ball into Reece James. Around the corner for Palmer. Reece James again. Oh, Chelsea are cooking now. Malo Gusto. Oh, he can't get the touch. Long ball by Onana. There's a bit of holding going on between Gusto and Rogers. Good battle there. And Rogers is going to get a yellow card here for kicking the ball away. And that's 3 yellows. One more and we get that ticked off, the bingo card. To be fair, I understand his frustration. I think that's a bit harsh because Gusto is all over him. Absolutely all over him. Has Enzo just been carded as well? I think Enzo just got carded for something. Oh, is it a bit of... Yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other in the end, actually. Yellow card is for smashing the ball away. Why did Enzo get one? Because he got a yellow card for clapping the referee. What? He got a yellow card for congratulating the referee for doing a good job. Well, that's over 3 yellows, but what the fuck is the referee thinking there? City are 2-1 up now. Oh my goodness, and it's been given away here. Ollie Watkins, it's great defending from Chalobah. Brilliant defending. Here's a counter-attack now for Chelsea. Cole Palmer, bloody hell, this game is phenomenal. Ball in behind for Malo Gusto. He's going to play it in for Joao Pedro. His pass is just not accurate enough. Oh my goodness. And it's going to go up the other end now. Bloody basketball game. Garnacho will kick the ball away for a throw. My God, this game's intense. I'm giving this a free space for just being an absolute Barclays Premier League game. Phenomenal. What in God's name is Watkins doing? He should just smash it at the goalkeeper. He takes way too long and gives Chalobah the chance to get back at him. Great defending from him. Here's Martin on the left-hand side. Still 30 minutes to play, by the way. Here's Tyrone Mings. Morgan Rogers. Gets it back to Mings. Whew. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I understand if he's given him a yellow card for sarcastically clapping the ref, but he's actually just said, "Yeah, well done, good job. That's a yellow." Like, I have no idea why he's just got given him a yellow for it. Weird. Here's Bogard in behind. Ball is cut out by Enzo Fernandez. Cleared to Joao Pedro, but good work from Consa to shield him out. Good reaction from Villa though. Ever since they've gone behind, they've been trying to get the ball forward. Good ball from Douglas Luiz. There's Buendia. Martin on the left now. Up against Malo Gusto. He's going to go around the outside, and it's a good defending from Malo Gusto. Stuck to his task very, very well. It will be a Villa corner. We can't let anything slip here because, Villa can get 2 goals. I need Brighton to score, man. Can Brighton get a goal? That's all I need. Jurgensen is being hounded by 3 Villa players here. And a Villa player's just thrown one of our players into the goal. It's Malo Gusto who's been thrown into the back of the net. Come on, ref. It's Morgan Rogers again. You've got to be careful, man. Short corner. Martin whips it in. Ball to the back post. Good work from Philip Jurgensen to claim it. Go on. Garnacho's free. He's going to line it here from Cole Palmer. Martinez was off his line momentarily, but, you know, Martson's very quick and he's got back at Cole Palmer here. He's been absolutely molested, Cole Palmer. He has got it away. Brilliant work, Cole Palmer. Here's Joao Pedro. Reece James in the midfield. So, congratulations for both teams. It's been an absolute brilliant game of football. So it's wonderful what you get to watch when you don't have to watch, you know, your Brentfords, your Arsenals that just do all the theatrics and dive in and don't actually play the game of football. Here's Enzo Fernandez on the left-hand side. Tackled by Buendia. It will be a throw. Oh, there's going to be a triple change here for Aston Villa. Two former Chelsea players coming on the pitch with Jadon Sancho and Ross Barkley. It's Alisson as well coming on. He came in January. So it's Luis Buendia and I don't know who Bailey, the other player coming off. Newcastle down to 10 men. I was going to say, they're playing United, aren't they? That sounds, you know, apt. Ball has been given away to Tyrone Mings. Martin. Jadon Sancho. Oh, it feels weird saying that and he's not on our team. Here's Sancho again. Good work from him to get it to Onana. Ball in the middle has been given away by Watkins. Or rather, I think that was Rodgers. Here's Fofana to Chalobah. It'll be interesting to see our substitutions. Hato up to Garnacho. I'd like to see Mark Guiu get on the pitch. Why not? We're 2 goals up. It's Rodri who scored that equaliser, or that go-ahead goal, rather, for Manchester City. What a ball that is. Malagusto. Here's Cole Palmer. Great ball over the top for Alejandro Garnacho. Joao Pedro is in for his hat-trick! It's 4-1 Chelsea. What a fucking game of football this has been. Brilliant work. You know, Garnacho has been phenomenal today. Cole Palmer has been back to his best as well. Enzo's been good. Joao Pedro is phenomenal. This is my fucking Chelsea, I'll tell you that. Well, technically my prediction is correct. We are 3 goals up. He's done the little jig for joy there. For Joao Pedro. Get your fucking masks out. It's a brilliant ball out from Moises Caicedo to Malagusto in the instance. He gets it to Cole Palmer, and there's a crossfield diag to Garnacho, and Tyrone Mings is keeping him onside. And then he just lays it off. Brilliant. On a plate. Could be more. We still got 25 minutes to go. We want 6. We want 6. That's his first ever Premier League hat-trick, by the way. Got one for Brighton in the Cup, but not in the league. Wes Fofana will clear the ball for a Villa throw-in on the left side. I just need Brighton to score, man. If Brighton score, this is a brilliant day. Kaoru Mitoma, have you got something for me? Ball given away to Enzo Fernandez. Here's Joao Pedro. Hacked down very, very badly by Onana here. It's got to be a yellow card, surely. I haven't. Oh my god. He hasn't given a card for that. I can't believe it. Oh, they're showing a replay of that Watkins chance. What on earth is he doing? What is he doing? That's going to be replaying in his head when he's trying to get to bed tonight, I'll tell you that. Or if Newcastle score. I think West Ham has scored as well. I think I saw that. Hang on, I should get the scores up, actually. Here's Malagusto. Ball forward to Joao Pedro. Good hold-up play from him. Brilliant hold-up play from him. He's on fire today. Gets away from Jadon Sancho, who's made him look like a child. Well done, Joao Pedro. No look pass to finish it off as well. Yeah, West Ham have gone ahead. Newcastle have gone ahead. Newcastle are ahead. This could be a brilliant night if Brighton just score. As the Olays are coming out now, and Watkins has gone in hard on Wes Fofana and got himself a yellow card as well. Yeah, two-handed chop off the ball. Always going to be a foul, that. Yeah, genuinely, the commentators have just said it. I think I can agree. I think this is Garnacho's best game in a Chelsea shirt. He's been brilliant today. Garnacho's calling for it again here. Hato up to Alejandro Garnacho. Ball over the top from Chalobah to Garnacho again, who's in behind here, and the referee has called it back for offside. I can't believe they've put the flag up there. I think that was closer than... I feel they could have just left that to go on. Let's see. Oh no, he was off by a mile. He was off by an absolute mile. Never mind. Jadon Sancho will get it to Tyrone Mings. Plays it back to his goalkeeper. Oh my goodness, what are they doing at the back? Very risky play. Here's Bogard. Allison gives it away. It's Reece James who has dribbled it off the pitch. I was going to say, we have runners. It's brilliant. They're playing such a high line. It's nice. We actually get to run in behind. Mings forward. Good work from Wes Fofana to get it to Moises Caicedo. Here's Enzo Fernandez. He's going to get it out to Garnacho. He's got Bogard for company. And plays it back. Here's Caicedo. Chalobah to Enzo. And back again. Caicedo back to Jurgensen. Big champions of the world chant is going throughout Villa Park now. It was Gordon who scored for Newcastle with the pen. Here's Hato. Caicedo's looking for a long pass here. He's opted to get it to Fofana instead. Gusto to Caicedo. Brilliant work from them. Gets it in behind for Cole Palmer. It's a fantastic ball from Moises Caicedo. Palmer puts it in for Joao Pedro for the overhead kick. Oh my goodness. He's in this. He really wanted the spectacular, I tell you that. He's chested it up like Ronaldinho and tried to go for the bicey. You know what? He actually gets a decent connection on this. It's just if it's just not in the right direction. Not Forest and United have equalised. Oh, on comes Tammy Abraham. I'll always be a big Tammy Abraham fan. It doesn't matter now because we're 3 goals up. Give Tammy a goal. Why not? It's Watkins who's come off, who was on a yellow card, so that makes sense. Is Martinez, Mings, Martson to Sancho. Has the space to turn here and will run down the left-hand side. Gives the ball away to Malagusto, though. Here's Cole Palmer. Chance for us to get forward here. Joao Pedro. Back to Palmer. Oh, tries the little ball over the top for Reece James. It didn't work out, and Palmer's going to have to try and press and win the ball back here now. Here's Barkley. Good turn from him. Brilliant work from him, actually. But he gives the ball away to Wes Fofana. Here's Garnacho's thrown to the floor by Bogard, and it will be a foul. I was going to say, there's still not been any substitutions from Chelsea here. Saving our players for the Wrexham game, I guess. Or mainly saving them for PSG. Malagusto has gone down. I don't know if it's just cramp or if he's got an injury. Wes Fofana has also gone down. Fofana's holding his hammy, though, so that's a bit of an issue. He's not crying. Last time he had a hammy, he started crying, so I don't think it's anything too bad. Hopefully not. We'll see. Cool. You know what I want to say? Every single one of our goals is absolutely brilliant. They're all beautiful. That's all beautiful football. Every single one of them. And the Bob Marley chant. We've got the Bob Marley chant. It's been brilliant. Again, listed on Facebook Marketplace. Hey, don't judge. I love Facebook Marketplace. Oh wow, there's a lot of Villa fans leaving already. It's 20 minutes to go, lads. Where are you go? Where are you off to? I never understand, like, people leaving the stadium when it's a home game. If it's an away game, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. It's like, oh, you need to get on the train to go home. But like, if it's a home game, like, you're already there. Romeo Lavia is stripped and ready to go. Love to see that. Get Caicedo off. We don't need him on the pitch anymore. Give him some rest. Oh no, Tosin is coming on as well. Oh, it's Gusto that's come off for Romeo Lavia. So obviously James will go back into right back. Lavia into the midfield. We'll see whether Fofana comes back on, because Tosin is stripped and ready. He seems to be okay, though. Here's Lavia's first touch. Imagine leaving early and you're in Birmingham. Hey, Birmingham's not actually as bad as it gets a rep for. It's actually quite a nice place. I've been there quite a few times. Here's Ian Martson running down the left-hand side. Whips the ball into the back post and it's over everybody. And out for a goal kick. It was Elliot Anderson that scored that equaliser for Forest, and it's Casemiro who got the equaliser for Manchester United. Come on, Brighton, you fucking wankers. Get a goal. Will be a long goal kick from Philip Jurgensen in a second, who I think, credit to him, he's taken his chance very, very well, Jurgensen. He's been very good today. Ball over the top from Jurgensen. It's going to be reached by Garnacho. He's battling away with Bogard, but the latter will get the ball. Rogers will sweep the ball out to the left-hand side for Tammy Abraham. Good hold-up play from him. And he gets the ball out to Jadon Sancho as well. Martson. Back to Sancho. Ball in behind for Martson, and James will block the cross. And hooked up and away by Cole Palmer, but only as far as Barkley. But I feel like I'm just saying Chelsea players at this point. Konza, there we go, that's not a Chelsea player. There's Bogard. Rogers. Back to Bogard, inside channel. And Rogers will get it back now. Here's Alisson. Ball in behind is a good one, but he's given the ball away here, Bogard, to Joao Pedro. Sprinted down the left-hand side was Garnacho, but Joao Pedro couldn't get his pass to reach him. Villa getting a bit of a spell of possession here now. Here's Barkley. Barkley's looking for a pass. Will eventually get the ball out wide right to Alisson. Gets the ball into the box, but only as far as Enzo Fernandez. Here's Hato to Garnacho. Back to Chalobah, who sweeps the ball away. Joao Pedro will chase this, but Konsa and Bogard between them will get the ball away. Long ball out to the left-hand side for Jadon Sancho. Whips the ball to the back post for Tammy Abraham, and it's cleared by Trevor Chalobah. Or rather, it was Onana, I think it was, who was at the back post. It's a brilliant ball from Sancho. I can't believe he hasn't gone for goal. And Tosin and Cucurella are coming on for Fofana and Hato, I'd imagine. No, it's Enzo who's coming off for Cucurella, actually. So Hato, I think, will go into midfield here. So Cuckoo a little bit ahead of schedule. Good to see. You will need him for the PSG game. Ball whipped into the front post. It's cleared by Yoral Hato at the front post. Bogard will pick the ball up on the halfway line. Here's Martson. Now Alisson. Back to Bogard. Here's Ross Barkley. Good turn from him and a good drive through the middle from him as well. Plays the ball in behind. But it's a brilliant intervention from Yoral Hato to stop Alisson from getting in behind there. Fantastic from Barkley. That was very similar to the goal he scored for us against Liverpool. That run. Phenomenal work from the young Dutchman. So Hato's been brilliant. Goal kick taken short. Here's Jurgensen. Long ball out to Joao Pedro on the right side. It will be picked up by Lavia. Joao Pedro. Lavia through to Cole Palmer. Here's Reece James. Looking for a pass. He'll get it back to Tosin, or Chalobah rather, who's on the right-hand side now. Here's Tosin. He'll play it out to Hato. Cucurella. It's actually Cucurella who's gone into the midfield. Here's Lavia through the lines for Cole Palmer. That's what he does best. Ball forward for Cucurella here from Cole Palmer. It's brilliant. Garnacho's through and Garnacho! Oh, he's fluffed his lines there. He really needs to put that in, but it's a good save from Martinez. A great player. Yeah, no, I mean, we knew Harto was great. I mean, he was captain for Ajax at 19. Like, he's obviously a good player. Just, he didn't seem to kind of fit into Enzo Maresca's plans, but Rosinia's completely unlocked him. I can't believe Garnacho's missed that, by the way. It's a good save, to be fair, but got to put it high. If he puts that high, then he doesn't save it. Claims for handball here, but nothing given. And Jadon Sancho is going to surge down the left-hand side. He's got no one to support, and Reece James will get back at him. Great work, Reece James. Fantastic defending. Harto to Cucurella. Oh, this is so weird. We're now playing like a 4-3-3, but Cucurella is playing as a left centre midfielder. It's really odd. He's playing in that kind of Barco like position that we've seen for Strasbourg. Jurgensen will get it to Tosin, who gets it over the top for João Pedro. Cucurella will chase, but Konsa can get it back to Martinez. Here's Jadon Sancho. Ross Barkley. Back to Sancho. Chance for him to run at Reece James. He's going to get it across to Rodgers, who takes a strike, but it's cleared. It's Sancho again. Ross Barkley takes a strike. Deflected. Chalobah will now get it clear. Is Mings. Martin. Jadon Sancho over the top for Rodgers, who's going to whip the ball across, but cleared by Tosin. That's going to be a substitution now as a double change for Chelsea with Liam Delap coming on for João Pedro, who did claim his hat-trick. And Andre Santos is coming on for, I would imagine, for Caicedo. We'll see who for, though. He's the first... The commentators just said he's the first player to be involved in 4 goals in a game so far this season. 3 goals and an assist. He's clearly player of the match. He's been bloody brilliant. It's Palmer who's actually come off. So Palmer and João Pedro off for Santos and Delap. Get Liam Delap a goal, why not? He can run in behind. Cuckoo Penguin head at the top of the game off, yeah. El Penguino. Ball over the top, and it will be Cucurella who clears it away. Here's Alisson. He's a tricky player, this lad, but he's got to do well to get past multiple Chelsea players, and Lavia will clear it away, but only as far as Barkley. Here's Sancho. Cleared. Reece James will try and get it away, but there was a clear handball there. The referee's not given it, and we've given it away, and our players were complaining and not playing, so they've got the ball here. Tosin will smash the ball away with a header. Konsa will put the ball into touch. I say, complain later, mate. Just smash it away. Throw for Cucurella up to Delap. Good hold-up play. Will eventually break for another throw. Long ball from Cuckoo to Garnacho. It will be another throw here, but this time for Villa. Here's Tyrone Mings. In behind for Jadon Sancho. He's got Santos with him. It's Mings again. Back to Sancho, who's clearly offside, I think. No? Ref says play on. The Villa fans starting to get a bit annoyed them not putting the ball in the box, and Martin will eventually do that, but it's deflected and straight into the arms of Jurgensen. Yeah, both Forest and United equalised, which is really upsetting. So good for the results have been good for us in terms of us winning, but the results elsewhere are not so good. Here's Tosin. For some reason, our kickoff seem to have been delayed by quite a lot because we've still got about 4 or 5 minutes to go, and all the other games are in like stoppage time. Here's Jurgensen. Excuse me. Caicedo out to Chalobah. Long ball from him down the line for Liam Delap. Mings will deal with that. Santos will smash the ball off of Martin for a throw in. Good work. Throw in will reach Romeo Lavia. Great work from him to turn and get away, but he's unable to get away with the ball. Here's Martinez into Onana. Long ball from him out to the left-hand side, and Reece James will intercept that. Will be played back to Mings by Martin. Here's Barkley. Ball out to Martin. In behind for Jadon Sancho. I will say Villa have been on top of this game ever since we scored our fourth goal. We've kind of just let them have the ball. Ball to the back post for Tammy Abraham. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Can't even get Tammy a goal. That's sad. The Brighton-Arsenal game has now finished. Arsenal winning 1-0. As has the West Ham-Fulham game. And I think Jurgensen would have had it covered if it didn't hit the crossbar. Joao Pedro is given officially the player of the match, and rightfully so. Going to be 6 minutes of added time. There's been a stomp by Tammy Abraham on Flip Jurgensen's hands here as he's gone to pick up the football. He's got two hands on the ball when he's kicked it, so I don't really know what. Will eventually be a long goal kick by Jurgensen. Ball has fallen for Garnacho. Here's Cucurella. Plays the ball in for Liam Delap. Tries to play in for Santos, but Mings is in the way. And Mings will get it away eventually. Only as far as Harto. Will be a Chelsea throw on the left-hand side. City Forest game has now ended as well. They drew there. Not a favourable result. Ball it through the lines from Caicedo. Here's Lavia. Harto to Cucurella. Long ball out to Chalobah. Here's Caicedo once again. Santos. Tosin will whip the ball out to the left-hand side where Harto is. Lavia will get it to Chalobah. Here's Reece James. Chelsea doing some game management here, just passing it around, not really allowing Villa to get a touch on the ball. And actually, I've just realised West Ham winning is actually a really good result for us in terms of the fact that it pushes Spurs closer to getting relegated if they don't win their game tomorrow. Big champions of the world chant goes throughout the stadium now as Onana gets on the ball. Here's Rodgers being harried by Lavia. Here's Onana. Sancho tackled by Chalobah. Oh, the referee's given a foul. Ross Barkley from the quick free kick. Rodgers into Alisson. Yeah. I feel that way too. If we want to be happy about the season, I think Spurs getting relegated will be the only thing that'll make it palatable, let's say. Here's Tammy Abraham. Good work from him. Dinks the ball in behind, but Tosin will get it away. And chance for Chelsea to break. Garnacho's free on the left-hand side. He does get it. Here's Bogard. Cuts inside. Plays the ball across for Liam Delap, and it's a bit too heavy for Delap. But he's forced wide. He is still on the ball here, though. It's being manhandled. And then they've given the foul the other way, of course. Always happens. That will be full time. It's really funny to show how it shows how slow the Sky Go app is, because on the Premier League app it's already said that the game's over, but the game's still running. Like 30 seconds of the game's still on for me. There we go. There's the final whistle. 4-1 Chelsea. Very, very good game from us. João Pedro, obviously player of the match and was phenomenal. We do get 3 points, so that's that. We don't get a super sub. We don't get a clean sheet. We don't get a Sanchez howler. We can't really get any bingos here, unfortunately. We can take that 100%. We didn't get a ref screws Chelsea thing, unfortunately, but we can take that. But yeah, we've got a lot of games that are late kickoffs. So we will be doing a lot of the watch-alongs in recent times. I'm pretty sure our next game is Wrexham. Yeah, FA Cup 5th round against Wrexham. So that's on Saturday at 7:45. So I'll be live at 7:30ish. Did I say 7:45? 5:45 rather. And yeah, so I'll be live at about 5:30, maybe a little bit later. Then we've got PSG in the Champions League, so big games coming up. Thank you guys for watching as ever and hanging out. Let me just close this down so it's not yapping in my ears. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Saturday for the Wrexham game, if it's being shown on TV. I'm pretty sure it is, but there we are. You guys have a good rest of your evenings. Peace.